Welcome back. March to the Arch continues. Tristan, Hobbes, Aliano, Ryan Levine still has somewhat of a voice when he's behind the camera for this one. We're just about to get set for the Icebreaker championship game between Notre Dame and Boston University. The consolation game went to Wisconsin 6-0 over Holy Cross, Chris.
Yeah, Holy Cross a rough weekend. When you give up 12 goals and you only score 3 in 2 games, you're probably not going to win. So Holy Cross, the bottom feeder in this tournament. Wisconsin, they're looking pretty good too. A tough break against BU the other day, but hey, their leading scorer, Craig Smith, comes back, and just the fact that what we saw from him today, he had 2 goals, a very productive day. The fact that he was taken out 75 seconds into that game against BU with that contact to the head penalty, he would have really factored into that game. Let's remember, BU had a couple of very lucky bounces go their way in the second and third period. I think if Craig was in this Smith was in that game, could have been a different favor, but BU finds itself in the championship game today against a pretty identical Notre Dame team.
Yeah, we saw that again yesterday with Wisconsin and BU. 17 of the 26 players are underclassmen, sophomores or freshmen. 12 freshmen on this Notre Dame team. They had a very disappointing season last year. That was after beating BU 3-0 at Aganis. First shutout in 99 games for the Terriers since 2006. That game last year at Aganis Arena. But two very similar teams. Going to be a very good game here for these two teams this afternoon. And Notre Dame going with the freshman goaltender Summer Hayes. And Chris, we were just talking about his numbers in the USHL for Green Bay were staggering. 31, 2, and 3 last year. He was the goaltender of the year, obviously.
He was the goaltender of the year, obviously. He didn't lose a game at home in 2 seasons with Green Bay of the USHL. Green Bay was the best team in the regular season. They won the postseason title. And Summer Hayes a reason for that. I'm very curious to see how the Terriers can get past this kid today, because all the recruits, all the scouting reports say he could be a top collegiate goaltender. And they brought back 4 of the top 6 scorers from last season too. They beat Fighting Irish. They lost 3 key guys to early departures to the NHL. But this isn't a finesse team, but they still do bring back a lot of skilled players. They have big defensemen, so Terrier forwards, smaller forwards are going to have to be grittier. They're going to have to make something happen out of. There's going to be a lot of Joe Pereiras on the ice today, because these are big, burly defensemen that Notre Dame carries, and a few key guys come back, and this is a very tough Notre Dame team. A lot of potential, and as you said, they brought back a stacked lineup from last year.
Watch out for Andrews Lee as well. The freshman scored a hat-trick on Friday night against Holy Cross in his first collegiate game. He was a teammate of Summer Hayes in Green Bay. He was the playoff MVP with 22 points in 12 games. BU, Notre Dame dropping the puck in just about 15 minutes. We're here at the Scott Trade Center. March to the Arch continues. Just tune into the broadcast, and then afterwards we'll have your next March to the Arch here for the Scott Trade Center. Thanks a lot. Tristan, Hobbes, Aliano.